Welcome, my friends. We're talking about Town Hall 10 triples. And first off, my attack. Now, these bases are bases you might encounter. These aren't anti 3-star bases. These are might encounter if you're hitting a clan, just a regular clan that you go with. But look at this, the Bowler Witch bewitched bitch strategy here. And a couple things I thought about. Now, not the best executed, as you'll find out, but I was actually at first going to enter in on this side towards the queen side. But then I realized that maybe that wouldn't be the best thing. Why? Well, if I came over here in the southern end, I would get these wizard towers down with my kill squad. See, if I came over here, see, witches, on Town Hall 10, you want the witches to go on the outside perimeter and not in the core, because in the core, they can hit a giant bomb and they're dead. So you want them to swing around. If they swung around, look at this. These wizard towers would just destroy the witches. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to change it up. Come in here with 2 jump, wall break in the first layer, jump here, and then a second jump right into the core. And that way we'd get it down and dirty. Ness, definitely not maxed out. I understand this. But still, I thought this strategy would be better than the LavaLoon, even though you could LavaLoon this base as well. So again, just as I said, putting these bowlers, taking down those wizard towers, very nicely done there. Got witches on the side. I should have put more bowlers on the side. I forgot. That was a mistake. Another mistake here. Before you deploy your CC bowlers, see, if I just waited a little bit, just a little bit, look what's going to happen. See, all my bowlers are clumped up together, so when they pop in here into the core, look what's going to happen here. See, the double giant bomb, the golems did not trigger it, but the bowlers did, and they died immediately. Lost so many, bad heal placement. So things at this point, I was like, crap, I'm not going to get the 3-star. I just not going to happen, because I felt it. I was like, man, my troops just all died. My bowlers are dead. However, I do have my witches. I do have my witches indeed, and look at the powerhouse of the witches on the flanks. Look at this, up here to the north, considerably, and to the south. They're going to be taken out, though, by this bomb tower, I believe, or by the cannon, actually. But look at the kind of... Now, this is where I get a little fortunate. See this queen here? Her ability, using her ability, she then focuses towards this builder's hut because the wall opens instead of going down. Now, if she went down by herself here, she would have died off. The golem would not have tanked enough. However, because she's pushing north with the cover of the witches, look at this. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. Look how close this comes, guys. This is crazy. Because, I mean, all the skeleton spells are providing super tank ability for the queen, and she's just going to be able to clean up all this entire section. The archer tower is locking onto the skellies. She's taking it all out. Nothing can be done. That's the power of witches. Look, at 3 witches can really take them down. Now, this is still not over. I thought I was going to fail. It's like, look, I got a bomb tower, got the archers, got the cannon, and the Tesla. There's no way I'm winning this attack. However, just because the queen was able to get behind all those units, was able to take it out. Look at that bomb tower taking out my witches. Took out 2 witches, in fact. And look at this last second. The queen almost about to drop. Now, if she had not dropped, I still think I would have been able to 3-star it. There was plenty of skeleton spells that the witch, I think, would have taken out that Tesla no matter what. So anyways, a little sloppy on the 3-star, I admit it, but you know, it happens. You can use that strategy to your utmost ability, and it works well on bases. Again, this is another base that you might encounter. Yes, this is not a maxed out base. I understand this, but I'm providing this mainly because some people ask, what about ring type bases? What about trophy bases? Well, here's a strategy you can use to take it down. Now, you can take these ring type bases in a lot of ways. You could do bowlers and a queen walk into bowlers and then Valkyries in the core, a couple of them to take out the Inferno towers. Or you can LavaLoon it like this one, or a mixture of LavaLoon. Coming in on this side, why? Well, the queen's over here. Pretty standard stuff, guys. Gonna take out the queen, have to take her out using a rage and the CC. So pretty nicely done. Way better than coming at 3 o'clock because you have to encounter the king first. Won't get that queen early on. It'll destroy your loons. Those are, common sense. Just think about that when you're doing these queen walks, getting the most value. for the queen walk indeed. If you started from the south, just not able to get that queen. More value in the south for sure, but again, not the queen. But doesn't matter. Using the king and some bowlers over here to help take down air defenses, and just nicely done. On these lower levels, bowlers and king together, they can do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, did not clear this gold storage. Got to understand the pathing there. However, just going to get the bowlers not to go inside the core. They're going to actually wrap around the outside. So maybe not as much damage as could have been, but coming in with the air portion. Now, I like this. So away from the queen, you could have come with the queen, but see, the queen can get all this by herself. She'll be able to get this archer tower, the cannon, all this good, maybe the expo if time permits, depending. So bring in your air portion to the south here. Very smart on Canadian Nomad's part. The danger of these ring type bases, I've mentioned it before, is getting loons to the core. If you don't pinch the sides here, your loons will not go to the core and it will cause disaster. Look, these loons still did not go to the core. Luckily though, she had plenty of loons to get to the core, so the pinch wasn't really there because it's not a maxed out base. But if it was a maxed out, I think it could have caused some problems. The queen died. Oh, I just realized that. Oh, what happened? Wow, this came down to the wire. Maybe missed a rage, or did she have a rage left for the queen? I don't even know. Somehow, I guess the king killed the queen, just couldn't have enough firepower left, but it doesn't matter. We'll speed this one up. Nicely done. So there you go, taking down ring type bases. Lots of ways to do it, but this is, air's so powerful, you gotta be using air, or a mixture. Go by LavaLoon. Nice. Or not go, he didn't bring a golem, just a king and bowlers action for you. Do we have any more Town Hall 10 triples? Yes, we do. Lando coming in. Now, again, another low level, and I bring this to you. I know I wish there were max, but the defenders, we just didn't have. They were just rocking these bases, you know. They didn't have all the maxed out ones, so I have to bring you this. And you know, these are typical bases. These are bad base designs, and if you don't know why, then you can. Well, I've made some videos on that. I'm going to make a new video on a base building, so be sure to check that out coming forward here. So, queen walking from the north into the south. I like it. Pretty standard stuff. Using, the queen walk is a very strong strategy at the lower level here. The bowlers and witches strategy wouldn't really work on this base. I don't think. It's just not as good as a LavaLoon for many reasons. But I mean, it could work. Just I don't think. I think the LavaLoon is just a little bit better. And yeah, pretty standard stuff. Look what's happening here. So I want to kind of break it down. She started from the north and started at 12 to come to the 9 o'clock. Why? Well, you gotta get a lot of perimeter structures. You're also creating the funnel, and eventually you're going to get to the queen too. Instead of coming in on the opposite side. I hate repeating myself, but in case you're wondering why they entered on that side, and the air portion coming in from the north. This section, because there's an air defense over here. Pretty standard stuff. Nice. Look at this. Putting down the minions right away. I've had many fails because I ran out of time because I didn't put my minions down right away. Great stuff, man. He doesn't even have to listen to my videos because I forget some of that stuff too. Pretty much this base is wrecked completely. You can't really do much with these low levels. It's really acting like a Town Hall 9 or a Town Hall 9 defenses. Some of them were Town Hall 10, so it's a mixture of both, but just not quite enough. And if you execute well, you can really destroy these bases. The queen did die in the end, but it doesn't matter because got a hound up, got plenty of loons up. The only thing is that wizard tower, it doesn't even matter. Gonna get the 3-star, my friends. Gonna get it indeed. So let's yeah, nicely done. I really like this. Good attack. Again, another base you might encounter. I've seen all types of bases like this. These sort of ring type trophy bases. They're pretty common. Is this a Town Hall 9? I think it's a Town Hall 9. Yeah. Acting like a Town Hall 10. Let's see. I think I got all the Town Hall 10 triples. I don't think we have any. Oh, she got another one. She got 2 in this raid. Oh, nice. Let's see this other base. Okay, the same sort of base. This time, queen walking opposite side the queen. Now, the reason I think this is going to happen, this is a little same sort of ring type base you've seen, but I think she's going to push her south. Yes. So how is she going to take care of the queen? She's going to use bowlers and king to get it done. This way it ensures the walk is going to get great value. Because look at all, as I said, look at all this value in the south here. Teslas, you got air defenses, you got archer towers, you have wizard towers. So a lot of value for the queen walk, unlike say coming in on this side because you got those expos. Going to have to use more rage up here to the north if you came to the north. So very nicely done, because see the expos, since 2 of them are to the ground, the loons can get it very quickly. Very smart. Again, it's just about seeing the base. Every base is different. You might not enter in on the same base because look, again, if you came to the north, look at this. You have to use way more rage for the queen, just not as much value. Too many chances for the queen to drop, and so much value in the south. Air defenses, archer towers, all kinds of goodies. And look, as I said, the queen gets dropped and the CC will be handled by this section up here, but it won't even matter because even if the CC forgot the poison on it, well, this forgot the poison, CC did a number on her, but it's not a big deal because the CC will then aggro back to the queen. So when you bring in your air portion, the CC won't be a threat to your or this really the baby dragon won't be a threat. Oh, look at that! Whoa, the healer's barely surviving. Look at that! That's crazy. Okay, coming in at the air defense, pretty standard. I like coming in on this side because the funnel is there. You see air defense here. Look at that. I'm pausing it down. Air defense. You bring in your loons, and then the hound will shift to the north. Now the danger is how is she gonna deal with the inferno towers? Either you can bring in loons here, as she didn't do. You could either bring in loons just to take out the infernos. She decided to bring all the loons up to the north, and that's fine as well. No problem there. And gonna have plenty of firepower because got a freeze for the infernos, and the queen's still up for cleanup. And look at there, a little late on the minions. Oh, drop those minions. Again, it's tough. Mid-raid, it is very tough to get those minions down because you're kind of freaking out. You know, you get your nerves going, everything's happening like that. So, very nicely done. Minions are dropped. It's all she wrote. Canadian Nomad with the 6-pack. Yes, not on the best bases, but hey, maybe these videos will help you because I know you'll see these a lot. I've seen them a lot in previous wars. So I think that's all we got for the Town Hall 10 triples this time. But guys, thanks again for watching. Hopefully it helped you. Please subscribe. I appreciate it if you did. Clash on. We'll see you next time, my friends. Halo out.